What's happening, guys? It's your boy, the Chevy Nerd, coming at you through the power of the internet. And today, we got ourselves the brand new 2024 Buick Envision. This thing is gorgeous. The new redesign from the exterior to the interior really blows it out of the water in comparison to previous models. I personally owned a 2016 Buick Envision, and from that point to this, completely different car. It's an incredible ride. You need to check it out. Let's take a look at today the 2024 Envision, and let's see what it's all about. Buick is now introducing a total of 3 different trim levels. We're going to be taking a look at Preferred, as well as Sports Touring, and behind me, the Buick Avenier, which is the top trim level. The new look on Buick Envision is just outstanding. This particular vehicle, like I mentioned before, is the Buick Avenier. When it comes to the Avenier model, it just has that very luxurious look, that awesome presentation to it. And one of the things that I love most about it too is that on the Avenier, it comes paired up with that 20-inch rim, and this is that brush nickel pearl. It is fantastic, super gorgeous. Look at those little accents on those. It's just a fantastic looking wheel, making it really stand out and pop when you're showing it off. Obviously, a lot of the Avenier badging and logoing really indicating what you're driving. The Avenier. As well as in the rim, you're going to see that shield emblem as well, really accentuating that Buick branding. And towards that front, that new mounted shield, tri-shield look. Awesome. Now with the Envision and going into the Avenier model, we have a special design towards the rear lights. Now, typically we have these that are transparent when it comes to the Envision Avenier, but with others, we have that red look. So this is going to be the transparent look, and with these LEDs, they're very bright, and they have a very beautiful look to them when they're on, really accentuating the look for Avenier. Now, across all the Buick lines, we're going to be paired up with a 2.0 turboed engine, 4-cylinder. Now this bad boy is set up for many things, performance and at the same time, great fuel economy. When it comes to the 2.0 turbo, we're dealing with a total of 228 horsepower and a total of 258 foot-pound of torque for that great performance. This deal's fantastic when it comes to in-city driving, out on the highway, and especially here in the Rocky Mountains, dealing with a lot of those mountain passes. Paired up with the 9-speed automatic transmission, this thing is phenomenal. A great drive, very smooth, shifting patterns are amazing, and it makes the drive feel extremely luxurious. Now, for a lot of you guys that are unfamiliar with the twin active clutch all-wheel drive system, what the heck is that all about? Well, let me explain. First of all, when it comes to the General Motors vehicles, one of the things I really enjoy is being able to turn on the all-wheel drive system and turn the all-wheel drive system off. So in clear sunny days like these, you really don't need that all-wheel drive system whatsoever. And it stays in front traction. Great, right? Now, in the event that you do need better traction, better feel for the road, maybe we're doing a little bit of higher speeds in curvier areas, that kind of stuff, we're able to kick on the all-wheel drive for additional traction. And with its different driving modes, such as sports mode and also off-road mode, it gives you a lot of different capabilities for different terrains. Now, on this particular one, what the heck are we talking about with twin active clutch? Well, let me explain. When it comes to twin active clutch, this allows you to send a different percentage of power towards the front and the rear for that additional traction and support. In curvier situations where you're going through a curb or anything like that, it can allow for traction to go to a single tire towards the rear for it to have a lot more power than the others to really stabilize that performance. And that allows you to really grab into that curb. So really cool things about that allows for better handling. So the other great thing about this is we all know that performance comes from the rear. So a twin active clutch system also allows for a higher transfer of power to become part of the rear, almost making it feel like a rear wheel drive vehicle. That is the power of twin active clutch. So you got to come in and test it out to see what it's all about. Now, as we take a look at the interior of the brand new 2024 Buick Envision, we get greeted with luxury. This one is going to be the black interior, featuring towards the outside here. And you can't really see it here, but in this area, we're going to have ambient lighting. This is a new feature of the Buicks that really allows you to customize the beauty and luxury of your car with colors that are obviously preferred to your liking. A substantial array of colors that you can choose, and as well we have things such as our automatic liftgate button and the Bose premium audio system, really elevating that luxury feel in your car with the perfect audio system. Now, exclusive to the Avenier, we have a specially stitched design for the Avenier trim levels. Here we have a lot of attention to detail within the stitching, and as well as the insignia of Avenier, just to let everybody know that you're driving in style. So right on there, perforated leather seats, fantastic cushioning on here. And as we look at the new interior of the Buick Avenier, we just see luxury all throughout. So this is probably one of the craziest displays, at least in the brands that I carry here at the dealership, of a total of a 30-inch diagonal one-panel screen. This is fantastic. This really kind of sets everything apart with some of the other units that we have here at the store, and it makes it look beautiful. So I am a techie person, and the presentation on this is phenomenal. You have a full touchscreen right in here. It is just a beautiful system. And what's really crazy, as I sit here, you probably can't see it very well. Let me just zoom out here. Everything is perfectly placed for your eyes. So as you see, the steering wheel kind of goes through that screen, but all of the information that you need to see is precisely in the area of vision, which is very smart. It's a very bold move, I have to say. But the way that they've done it, based on how I sit and how some of my customers have sat, they've noticed that the positioning on the steering wheel, once it's set to their visuals, it is perfect, spot on to see everything that you need to see. Now, as we go to the right-hand side, we see the other portions of the Google integrated system with everything through Google, allowing things such as Play Store, Maps, and a lot of other Google features that could also tie into other features that you might have through Google applications that you might already own. Now, the steering wheel had a redesign. One of the things that has changed, it has a thicker steering wheel, which I think is awesome for better grip, a redesign in the steering wheel itself and where things are positioned. But everything makes sense. It's right where we need them to access them. We look at the climate controls here at the bottom, which we also have digital controls right in here, right towards the center. And we also have an infotainment system button here too. The main tasks for these guys are volume control and turning on and off your infotainment system to make for quick access. Right in here, we have a little storage compartment, and that allows us to wirelessly charge our cell phones, and as well as paired up with USB-C and regular USB. One of the things here, a little spot. I like this little spot because that can actually be a great place for your key to go if you have it outside of your pocket or purse. And then right in here we have the two cup holders, plenty of room. My favorite part, and this is the little area down here. Let's see if I can take a little sneak look here. Right down here, we're going to see underneath storage. This area here is key area for a lot of people. Back in the day, we used to have that shifter right in here. So this allows for additional storage complete under. And for a lot of people, this might be a good place for a purse or maybe a satchel or anything that's small that can go in here. So really neat use of space. Now, when it comes to additional space inside, we have, look at that, fancy. Plenty of space down there as well. And let's close those up. And right in here is where you would have your selectable all-wheel drive and different mode controls. So right in here, as soon as we press this button here which says mode, it'll actually show up on our digital display panel, and let's see what it looks like. So through mode, I can do touring, all-wheel drive, sports, and off-road. For some awesome safety components, we take a look at backup cameras. So right through here, we have a Surround Vision 360 camera. These are fantastic. Right now we're seeing the front camera, and towards the left-hand side, we see our front standard view. Towards the bottom, our rear standard view. And then, if we want to go ahead and see our standard view from an overhead position, we have that there. And then from a side position, we have that there. So as you can see, if I turn the wheels, oh, there's the wheels poking out. So that'll be the front of the vehicle. If I want to go ahead and look at the rear, I can click on the rear. It'll start with standard, overhead view, and also side view. A lot of really cool things, so you can definitely see everywhere around your vehicle. Now, just in case that wasn't enough, then we have this bad boy. This thing is phenomenal. So just in case, in any situation where you guys may have the luggage really stacked high right towards the back where that rear windshield can't be seen, well, heck, not a problem. Or maybe you have people with large heads like this one. Well, heck, all you have to do is flip on this, and we can see everything clear as day. Now, with the Avenier, we have a really cool thing, and I'm glad I'm able to show it to you through this camera. So I'm going to zoom in as much as I can. But right there, we see that little flashing symbol there. That is going to be our heads-up display that is coming out from here and projecting onto this glass. This allows you to see clearly information that's important to you. So once we go to what's called the heads-up display, we can go ahead and adjust the height and positioning of that through the screen panel, and its rotations and brightness levels. Now, stepping in the rear, we can offer our guests the same comfort that we have up front. Let's take a look. So as we step on in, we have the same luxurious stitching and look towards the rear, with the same leather appointed seats, perforated seats, and for additional creature comforts, we have heated seats in the both the captain seats. So left and right hand side with your air conditioning and additional tools for your guests to be able to recharge your phone, and as well, just in case you have additional tools such as a laptop or a laptop charger, you can go ahead and plug that sucker in. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun doing this one. And a big favor to all you, if you've made it this far, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also on TikTok for more great content. Alright, stay out of trouble, and we'll talk to you later.